excited to announce that I extended my contract until the end of 2016, which it's a really exciting time, and I was pretty keen to get it done as soon as possible. Just I've never really been out of contract or letting into a season out of contract, and I don't think it would provide too much of a distraction. But to get that all sorted out, leading into Christmas, and I can prepare really well for 2014, and that's my sole focus at the moment. But to have the security of a couple more years is really pleasing.
So you've committed for another 3 seasons virtually. Is life better in the West?
I do love life in Western Australia, and that'll take me to 2016. Got over here in 2010, so yeah, slowly becoming more of a Western Australian. And it's hard not to love the place, especially with the atmosphere around the club and the places we hope the club's going. We've seen the club progress over the past 3 to 4 years, and I get along really well with all the boys and have a really good balance outside of football. So it's a really good place for me, and a good place for family and friends to come and visit as well.
So mature age recruit, and you started off on the rookie list. Has that really shown you what you need to do to succeed in AFL? Yeah,
I think leading into my opportunities to get the opportunity, firstly, really opened my eyes to what's required and how good life is as an AFL footballer. You do have tough days and moments of where you do question yourself a little bit, but I'm able to draw back on some of the more sobering moments of working, university, and training at nights, and not getting paid very well to do it. So just a very humbled to be in the system, and the longer I can stay in, the better. So to have the news and the commitment from the club and my commitment to the club, it's very pleasing. And as I mentioned, 2014's my sole focus, but to know that I've got a little bit of security for a few more years after that will keep my mind clear and healthy.
So is playing in a losing grand final kind of driven your edge for success?
Not so much. It's definitely, I've described it as it was the best week of my life and the best experience, but also the worst at the same time. And after the game was absolutely heartbreaking, because we went in with no concept of losing it, and when the siren goes, and you just don't want it to be real. So it will act as a motivating driver, but I'm a very self-motivated person. I think the group, led by Ross from the top, we don't concentrate on results. We want to give ourselves the best opportunity by preparation and action. So we'll continue to do that. And the phase we're in at the moment is the pre-season, giving ourselves physically the best chance to attack the season.
How's everyone looking out on the track at the moment?
Yeah, it's been really good. I think more so just the numbers. We've got training. We've got a limited rehab group at the moment, and from my time here, it's probably the least amount of players we've had in the rehab group at this time of year. I had a lot of friends in there at the start of 2011 and the start of 2012, and even last year I was in it to start with. So for me personally to be unrestricted over the off season and heading into the main group from day one, I think will give me a really good chance personally to set myself up for a good year, as well as having probably 30 to 33 or 34 on the track consistently over the pre-season.
And just lastly, there's been a few guys sign on: Neil, Subin, Griffin, and now yourself. How's the feeling around the club? Yeah,
it's really pleasing. Every second day we hear about new players signing on, and I think it's really good from the club's perspective, especially with a guy like John Griffin, who has gone through a bad injury, and they showed the same faith in me going through a horrible injury, and I think I re-signed after a few weeks kind of that happening as well. So their faith in our physio department and our sports science guys is paramount, and very pleasing to see Lockie, Neal and Subin, very bright prospects, and have been around long enough now to really start to make hay while the sun shines.
Great, thanks Mick.
Thanks Rosie, cheers.